see in John chapter 21 when Peter's on that boat and the resurrected Jesus is on the shore and he realizes that's Jesus and instantly throws off his outer garment and he dives in the water and he swims to the shore. That's how we ought to be. Man, it's time to sing. My hands are up. My vocal cords are stretched. It's time to clap. I'm all in. It's early in the morning. My Bible's open. I'm seeking God. I can't wait to spend time for him. I'm all in. Don't you want somebody who loves you to be all in love with you? I know there's some people that they date around and, hey, I'm dating this guy on Monday, I'm dating this guy on Tuesday, maybe I'll date the Monday guy on Thursday, and we'll see how it goes on the Tuesday guy on Saturday. And, hey, I like you, I enjoy your presence, your company, and I like to find restaurants we go to and the events, but I'm not all in with you. I'm part in with you and part in with them. It's not going to go anywhere, is it?
No.
God demands our loyalty. You know, it's not, there's never been a young lady that was dating a guy and they went too far and she comes to her parents and she has to say what she has to say and she says, Mom, Dad, I'm sorry, I don't want to disappoint you, but I'm a little bit pregnant. I'm just kind of pregnant, just a little bit. Ain't no kind of pregnant, man. You're pregnant or you're not pregnant. All of us were born completely. None of us are still half in, half out. And when you come to Jesus Christ, you are born again completely. In 1 Peter, it says we've been born again to this new hope. In Romans chapter 8, we cry out, Abba, Father. Look at the demands of Jesus. In Matthew chapter 10, if anybody wants to follow me, and you love your brother, your sister, your father, your mother more than me, you're not worthy. Don't even come. We see in Luke chapter 9, verse 62, he says, anybody that puts their hands to the plow and begins this journey of following me, if you look back, you're like Lot's wife. Remember how the prophet Elijah came and threw his garment over the prophet Elisha, and right away the prophet Elisha, he killed his yoke of oxen, and then he burned the yoke, and he said, there's no going back. I'm following Jesus, come what may. We need people that are all in like that. In the life of Amaziah, we see he has a sense of justice, but it's only a half-hearted sense of justice. In 2011, in our beautiful state of California, we were so successful at arresting criminals that our prison system was overfull. And so we had to release something like 30,000 inmates early. Hey, if you're impressed with that, we kept arresting people. We are so good at it. And in 2001, after building more jails and more prisons, we had to release more than 70,000. Almost 3,000 people that were sentenced to life incarceration would receive probation parole. Right now, about 3 million people in America on probation, on parole. What's my point is, there's a sense of we caught you, we convicted you, we sentenced you, but we're not going to go all the way with it. It's kind of half-hearted. We got you. We know what you did is wrong. You broke the law. In Micah chapter 6, verse 8, it says, this is what the Lord wants. He wants us to do justice. He wants us to walk humbly. God is a God of justice. But when justice is delayed, look at Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 11. When justice is delayed, wickedness increases. When the teacher doesn't carry out the sentence of detentions or suspensions, more kids are going to act in that way. I had a friend of mine that he was always acting like he was a strong parent in front of me, but his children walked all over him all the time. And I remember I was at his house one time and his kids were arguing and yelling and fighting, and he yelled at them, stop fighting! And they yelled back rebelliously, no thanks! So you better deal with that, man. He goes, oh, hey, you guys knock it off, or I'm going to come back there. And then there was this little momentary, no you won't. And he goes, oh, watch this, I'm really going to get him. And I said, all right, we'll see, I know this guy, he's not going to do nothing. And they kept bickering and arguing and said, one more time, and I'm coming back there, and I'm going to give you each a spanking. There was a pause, a little bit of giggling, and then you heard the kids yell back, no you won't. And you know what?